Hello lads and ladies, and welcome back for another video on the channel. Today is Fleetwood Town against Carlisle United. Now Carlisle United, big football club at this level, sold out the away end today, which is exceptional support, not just because 1,100 fans making the relatively short trip for their perspective, considering what they normally have to travel, but in the last 18 months they've probably been the worst football club to watch, losing games of football, a relegation last year. They've actually only won 11 games, drawn 15 and lost 45 of their last 71 matches. They got 30 points last year and only got 18 this year. They've signed a lot of players this window, 10 in total, and it's going to take a while to gel. However, time is running out. Looking forward to getting inside Highbury and commentating on the match as always as well. Let me know your thoughts on this video as well. Please like, please subscribe. Can we go for 200 likes today? Big like goal. It means a lot. It really helps the channel out. So make sure you press like and subscribe. I'm in the ground now. A very sunny afternoon here at Highbury. That's had to come out. An incredible 1,100 away fans. You know, the tough time that they've been through in the last few years. You want lots of new players. A manager that's come in and hasn't really turned it around. And their record when they concede first is poor. That first goal here at Highbury today is massive.
I'm joined for full match commentary once again today by huge Fleetwood Town supporter and YouTube creator Ben Knackman. Well, Ben, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon Phil, good afternoon everyone. Again, big game for the football club. Carlisle United are coming here fighting for the life. We knew that last season they were in the same boat. You know, not in a great run of form at the moment. Fleetwood back-to-back wins and looking for 3 wins on the spin for the first time since March 2021.
Only 2 points now behind that target with a couple of games to play. So I think it's an interesting concept. I've never heard of that before.
No, it's short-term goals, isn't it? Smart targets, you know, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time-bound. And again, it's very simple, but sometimes it can work for you. Sometimes if you lose your first two, you're thinking, oh, I'm miles off it here. Fleetwood have had it all their own way, but you're going to have moments in the season where you're not doing too well, and it's how you overcome that. There's going to be different periods and different games under Pete Wild's interim. It's not going to be sunshine and roses, although ironically it's sunshine today. Yeah, when you're Carlisle United 8 points adrift and you need all the points you can get, not on a great run, and you need to get that first goal, because when you get the first goal under the new manager here, they've got 1.6 points per game, which is nearly playoff form. And that first goal's massive, got to be doing better, and you know, key moments again.
Over to this right-hand side to Sam Lavelle as Carlisle looking to make inroads. Right-hand edge of the penalty area. Picked up by Joe Hugan. Twisting and turning is the dangerous Josh Williams. And then the ball is played in towards the far post. And turning the ball home from close quarters is Edwin Scott.
Yeah, Edwin Scott alive. It's a great ball across in. Carlisle United have deserved that lead. It's a brilliant ball into a dangerous area, and it's the away side that leads.
For the club since his return.
Yeah, he scored one of those important penalties for Notts County in the playoffs, didn't he? And he'll always remember as a legend there. But let's just get this straight. Carlisle United, yes, they are bottom of the league, and yes, they came down from League One last year. But this is a massive football club with a good squad that has been massively underachieving. It's not one of those sides that you think are going to struggle. They're just massively underachieving, and when they get going, I do believe they'll stay in this division. He is, and especially when you see the quality that Fleetwood have got in that final third, in Phoenix, Markham and Ronan Coughlin through the middle. Area of the ball, even for a couple of minutes before that, Phoenix again 2 assists in 2 and been excellent since Pete Wild arrived at the football club. I said to you before the game, Phil, the only thing I think Phoenix needs to work on is goals. He's only got 3 in 72. Yes, he adds assists, and his off the ball stuff is really good as well defensively. And unfortunately for Phoenix, he's been played out of position at wing back, so I totally get that. Yeah, we need more life, we need more energy, we need a bit more gun-ho, and unfortunately in that first half, Carlisle United had it all their own way. They're a passing side, they like having the ball, but when Fleetwood had it, they were very lacklustre and didn't really do much with it. Long way to go in this game of football. Ask questions and you might get an answer, and hopefully that Fleetwood can get a few of those in the second half.
Is in good effect behind the goal then.
Yeah, JJ on the drums there again. They need it. This place is, you know, at its best when it's rocking, and you know the team thrive off that. When it's been a bit flat in recent years, the team have been flat. So again, the fans stick with the players, which they always do.
Behind the Highbury Sports and Social Club, free kick, whipped in by Phoenix Patterson, but he went mighty and unfussy, but he fills up the holes, doesn't he, in front of the back four, and it's such an important function.
Yeah, I think I labelled him recently as a vacuum. He just cleans everything up and sweeps and does all the necessary bits that you might want. And he's kind of like a handyman, can do anything that you want. Dropped into centre half recently, and look, he went out the side. He got injured away at Reading. He was suspended anyway for the Bradford game, and you know we lost 3 of those 6 games while he was out. We only won 1 in that time, which was the Bradford game. And it's these moments that you need to stay alert. You need to kind of stick in the game and kind of don't get frustrated. Not everything's going to go your way. There's still half an hour to go.
Forward to Mackenzie Hunt, his first contribution of the day. It's just curling cross there by Mackenzie Hunt.
Yeah, well, Fleetwood get the ball and he's back to front really quickly, and it's a great ball. Brilliant press by Cian Harriott there that nearly wins Fleetwood the ball. That's a lot better. Look at the press.
Mackenzie Hunt leading the charge here as
that's the energy that you need. You need to pin them in, and I totally get it. You cannot do that for 90 minutes. But when Carlisle have had the ball, they've had it too easy to play out and play their own way, play their football. Added energy, added something to prove. He's in the side, and all of a sudden he goes away with the UAE and can't get into the team due to Phoenix. Shape, and unfortunately has struggled to get in. Finley Potter's impressed at that on that left-hand side as well. But again, he's added a bit of freshness, a bit of a liveliness, and maybe just showing us what he can do. And kind of, we've not really seen this of Mackenzie Hunt too much recently.
Ball on the edge of the drives it in at level terms. Coughlin with his 10th goal of the campaign. It is now Fleetwood 1, Carlisle United.
Absolutely brilliant. 10 goals for the season.
Down and back at level terms. The ball was flicked forward to the edge of the penalty area. Cian Harriott did ever so well, rolled it into the path of Ronan Coughlin, who arrowed it in at the near post. It is now flicked at bed, and that was the finish of a man with complete confidence.
Wow, what a finish. Ronan Coughlin, he's taking a knock through his troubles, but he just strikes it. It's so sweet with venom into that corner. And again, Gabri's no chance. He was nowhere near it. It's a great strike. It's 10 goals for the season. I think that's 8 for the league as well. A man that's out of contract in the summer. If you're Fleetwood, I think the first thing you need to do is get a new contract on the board for him. Really good strike, and a lot of Waterford fans here today will have fond memories of his season where he scored lots of goals. Again, a great strike.
Because of course, Ben, he's such an important part of this Fleetwood side.
He's massive, not just a centre forward, high press, high energy, good figure, and you know a good lad round the training ground. Every time I've been, I've always been impressed with his nature as well, and he offers you an option as well. And as soon as he kind of scored the goal, it wasn't a celebration, it was a wave of the hand, make sure you get the stretcher on.
To Elliot Bonds down by the goal line, clips it in towards right there from Danny Mayer, but all of a sudden there's life, there's energy about Fleetwood, and Carlisle United look nervy.
Yeah, they do, and they've had a lot of time to think about that after the goal went in. I wasn't quite sure, would you want to go and play straight away? I think the 2-3 minutes that we have to think about it, thinking here we go again. You know, you think a 3 points, he cuts the gap to possibly 5, 6. Stepping up now.
Striding forwards on the back. Can Phoenix Patterson keep it in play? Flicks it in towards the near post. Down inside. Drives forward. Brendan Williams plays. Breaks to Jordan Jones. Left hand into the penalty area. To Fuzire. Flicks it in. I've got in front of the second. Sam Lavelle. Whipped in by Fuzire. They would simply cannot play their line. And Sam Lavelle with a 10-1. Carlisle United 2.
Carlisle goal scorer, Sam Lavelle.
5 minutes to go. Carlisle United are in front the second time. Played to the edge of the penalty area. Fuzire whipped it in, and there was the former Morecambe man, Sam Lavelle, to bundle it in at the back. Well, Fleetwood's game will be absolutely devastating there, Ben.
Yeah, Fleetwood have been the more side pushing on for that kind of second goal to win the game of football, the third in the match. Sam Lavelle is a player I like a lot. 165 appearances at Morecambe, a promotion winner, and it didn't really work out for Burton or Charlton, but he's settled into this Carlisle side, one of the only ones that have in these last few weeks as well. It's a scramble, it's a tussle, and it finds its way in. That may be what they needed, Carlisle, just a little bit of luck, a little bit of kind of whip of the green, but again, over the course of the game, I think it's been an even game, and unfortunately it's Fleetwood who trail, and Pete Wild, his record against Carlisle hasn't been great with Barrow. That may look to continue.
Fleetwood, well, still got 4 minutes plus stoppage time to try and find another equaliser. Certainly wasn't what they wanted out of this game this afternoon, but frustrated looking Pete Wild. He's waving his arms around furiously at the moment. His team on the course for defeat here this afternoon, having back-to-back wins.
I think Hugo's been a bit of a real handful, hasn't he? He just held it up and proper centre forward play. Lynch getting a bit frustrated. There's still 2 minutes left in this game. And
Situation the other night, Fleetwood need a goal again. Ball is played in towards the back post. It's all bouncing around inside the penalty. Team goal, off the line it goes. Has it got Callum Whelan? Harrison Neal picks up possession, moves towards goal. And a great save there by Gabriel.
slow motion.
Corner kick again, still the ball bouncing around inside the penalty area.
Take the sting out of it if you're a Carlisle perspective, but for Fleetwood, they put pressure on, they've had chances. Gabriel's have been tested a few times and he's done well for a young goalkeeper. Oh, there's been chances. Fleetwood pushed up. Brendan, you can see, is getting this team as far up the pitch as he can. He's driving and asking questions. Yeah, 100%. Again, he's off the line, a really good save. It's been everything but. And sometimes when your luck is in, and when you're bottom of the table, you don't often get it. And Carlisle seemed to have that luck of the green today. Jay Lynch made a good save. I think for horses for courses, chances created. Fleetwood probably deserve a point, but unfortunately on the scoreline, it reads differently. It got away with it at times. You got a right good look, don't get me wrong. But again, you're waiting down the clock. Gamesmanship. Again, it'd be frustrating. How many times have Fleetwood done this over the years? And look, it's understandable, but it's frustrating.
Additional time, and Fleetwood Town looked like the sequence of 2 consecutive victories is about to come to an end. Carlisle United seem set to pick up a rare away victory. Fleetwood do succumb to another home defeat. The goals this afternoon coming in the 19th minute, John Williams inside the penalty area, picked out 1, Carlisle United 2. Fleetwood looked like they were on course for a share of the spoils, but in the end, Carlisle now showed more endeavour in the second half, and they got back on level terms in the 69th minute. A long ball was played forward. Cian Harrod made a use of
Oh, well done, mate.
Yeah, how frustrating.
Oh, well done, mate.
Yeah, how frustrating.
Disappointing, mate. Yeah, Highbury, frustrating. I thought a game that they dominated the first half. Second half, Fleetwood have a lot of the ball, a lot more of the ball, and in Carlisle's face, get a goal, Ronan goes off, and then they get the third goal in the game and win it. I thought their fans were exceptional. One of the best I've seen at Highbury, you know, and why not? Because they're a fantastic football club, and I genuinely wish them all the best. Thanks for watching today's video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Look, if every result went as you expected, football would be a pretty boring game, wouldn't it? Didn't expect us to beat Salford, didn't expect us to beat MK Dons, we did. We lose to Carlisle, who are a good side. They're not a bottom of the table team at all, them. You know, good budget, good fan base, big football club. This level, just underachieving, and I hope they survive, genuinely do. I wish them all the best. And yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video.